Welcome to episode 2046 of Love Serve Care. Today's episode, we are going to continue on with the championship thread. Why? Because the Knicks won the NBA Finals a few days ago. And one of the unspoken heroes who's been spoken about quite often now in this last week in particular is this gentleman named OG Anunoby. And if you were watching the series, you're going to know why. If you didn't, let me tell you. He had a good series, right? He was averaging, I think, about 10 points a game, something of that nature. But game 4, the game that I would say was really the finals. It really was the championship game. As it was hosted in New York, Madison Square Garden, crazy. Knicks are up 2-1 in the series with a chance to go 3-1 heading back to San Antonio. Obviously, the Spurs would love to have been tied it up at 2-2, would have made it a whole different series. And it looked like it was going that way. 29-point deficit the Knicks were facing in the third quarter. And I will share, as I mentioned before, I had not been watching, not been following, not really paying attention to the Knicks as much, not invested emotionally because of all the trauma from these 30 years of being a fan and being an enthusiast for them. I decided I'm not going to do that. And plus, I was in Virginia. I was away for a speaking engagement, so it's late at night. I'm trying to get some rest, get prepared for my talk in the morning. I don't have time to be watching the Knicks. And I fell asleep. I saw the score 90-75. I'm like, all right, sounds good. I got woken up stirring a little bit, and then I look on ESPN. It's 107-106. What? With 1.2 seconds left. What? Turn on the TV, watching people go crazy, celebrate. Then I see the play. Jalen Brunson, with a few seconds left, a little bit deep from three-point arch, left hand, shoots it, doink, off the front of the rim, and all of a sudden, OG comes flying in, boop, taps it in, 107-106. And one of the interesting things that I noticed during his post-game conferences, his interviews, him being a very low-key guy, very mellow, and a question came about where he had won the title actually 7 years prior on that same day with the Toronto Raptors, but he didn't get as much action. And it just goes to show you that, yeah, he got a ring. He was technically a champion already, but this is what really makes you a winner. When you're active, when you're on the field or on the court in this context, and you are contributing, when you are making a difference, when you are making the play. I'm curious for you, what play are you willing to make to get your win? So remember, you're born to live your life in abundance. You're the master of your future. You control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. Take care. God bless. Stay blessed.